We see this particular partnership as a way to maintain a precious natural resource while enhancing employment opportunities for Arkansans. This particular project, which you'll hear more about today, celebrates a research partnership and a new and very unique graduate certificate, which will be offered through one of our campuses, the campus in Monticello.
Habitat. Because if you think about the flyway and these migratory fowl, we play a critical role in what happens with that population, not only here, but from Canada to the south of us. And so the types of things on how we can increase the habitat here, how we can increase that natural tendency of the duck populations to come back for that overwintering that's going to be so essential off of it. So
people need to know how to use applied sciences to the wildlife biologists, the foresters, the whole picture. Because without the forest, the ducks haven't got a place to call home, do they?
And it's going to allow us to really find these young people that really want to excel and and give them the necessary skills and tools that they will need to achieve, hopefully, to help take us to the next level of managing these bottomland hardwoods, and which will benefit all ducks, but in particular mallards. Mallards and wood ducks are the main species that use these bottomland hardwoods, and our concern here at Five Oaks has been the natural regeneration of those species, red oak species that are critical to the development and the life cycle of a mallard.
Yeah, I mean the landscape's changed, which causes bird migrations to change. It causes their winter distribution to change. It causes their behaviors to change. And so for us to understand those relationships and how our decisions on the landscape impact the dynamics that we're going to see in waterfowl populations is going to allow us to better manage waterfowl populations overall.
The WRP program that I've worked with since 1994 has put over 700,000 acres of new habitat in Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. The agricultural fields don't have as much food in them. So what we're seeing is a paradigm shift in the way the migration is occurring in what habitats they have to use that are quality. Just because something has water on it doesn't mean that's waterfowl habitat.
The partnership with Five Oaks Ag Research and Education Center will provide the students in this program with access to the most extraordinary outdoor laboratory for waterfowl research and hands-on learning. I believe this will be one of the few in the nation of its caliber.
and we have that end goal that we want to be able to get more out of those resources that we have in our forest and our wildlife habitat.
And so this not only puts a spotlight on all of our research and extension work and our outstanding researchers and the programs with the Division of Ag, but it puts a spotlight on Southeast Arkansas and on this region and the University of Arkansas Monticello specifically, and we thank you so much for that.
So we're hoping that under Dr. Doug Osborne's leadership and guidance and training these new young professionals to come in, that they'll be able to, their minds will be able to take us to a level that we haven't gotten to. We've got a lot of questions, we just don't have many answers. So our organization is going to be providing the funding for the tuition and their stipend, and also be able to provide our properties as a resource that they can use and use our properties to learn from.
Yeah, I mean the landscape's changed, which causes bird migrations to change. It causes their winter distribution to change. It causes their behaviors to change. And so for us to understand those relationships and how our decisions on the landscape impact the dynamics that we're going to see in waterfowl populations is going to allow us to better manage waterfowl populations overall. Many as we possibly can will happen right in the woods here. I mean, this is our, this is a playground for us really, and this is our training opportunity for these students. So these students are going to learn the best, they're going to retain the most information when you bring them out here. I mean, you can tell a student something 3 times and he may remember it, but you show him once and he's going to remember it. And so I think this is just
what I saw in the 80s as a young boy, how the waterfowl responded to the agricultural fields and the woods. There was less habitat, if you can really understand that. Those ducks because the quality of the habitat's high, not just a landscape full of water with poor habitat. So those are a lot of questions, and Doug's doing a lot of telemetry studies with GPS backpacks on the ducks, and we're actually understanding what are they doing in the landscape? Where are they seeking to go to the great habitat? Are we seeing them stay on 5 Oaks, or do they go over to a WMA, or do they go to a federal refuge? What are they actually doing? The technology is so much better now than it was in the 80s with backpack radios and us following them around with an antenna. So all those things help us understand how do we do better all the way from Canada to the Chaffalaya.
We need to start looking at that soil health, that water quality, the nutrient retention, the other wetland functions. So we'll bring in a broader team of scientists and expertise there. And as I say, the goal here is that improvement in that migration pattern and the entire corridor that we have there. So. Because not only are we interested in our research discoveries and training that next generation of scientists and managers, we want to make sure that somebody can take full advantage of the knowledge, the research discoveries, and what we know and can make available to the broader public off of it. Fowl, we play a critical role in what happens with that population, not only here, but from Canada to the south of us.